Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing an acrylic kit I got from Amazon. Now you know I usually do poly gel, but I'm really trying to start getting into acrylic. But before we get started into the video, I just want to let you all know that I am recovering from COVID. For everyone that's watching this, I want you to stay safe and do everything you can to keep your loved ones safe, because COVID is real and it's not a joke. So I'm just thankful to God I've gone through the worst of it. Let's just get back into the video, everyone. So this is the size of the acrylics, and these are the 3 colors that come in it. They are relatively small, well, very small, so they're perfect for practice nails. And the 3 colors are clear, white and pink, but I noticed that the pink is very similar to the whites. But when I used a previous kit from from Amazon, the pink that came in it was very pink, so I had no issues. So I'm just gonna get it out now to compare the two. And the fact that both of them are labeled pink, but if you hold them side by side, the one on the right from COSCELIA looks white, was just very interesting to me. But I'm still excited. I just want to see what it looks like when I get it on my nails. And now this is the brush that came with the kit. I love the color. It's a lovely pink ombre. But again, just to compare, the brush looks really slim, and I don't know how I feel about that, because the previous brush I had from is fairly thick. Because if you look at the size difference, it's noticeable, especially in person. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it would perform like and how it would hold the product. Next, we have the acrylic liquid. I really love how it comes packaged because it looks really professional, and when it comes, it doesn't have any strong chemical smells, which is great. But what I'm looking forward to the most about this is its performance, because the monomer is medium drying, which is perfect for someone like me who's used to using poly gel. Now, you know me, I like to do different things, be creative. What I plan to do is pour a little bit of the pink from the COSCELIA into the acrylic, well, what's left of it, because I already know what it looks like. It actually looks like the pink mat that's on my table. That's what it looks like on your nails. So I'm not going to fill it up all the way, just a little bit, so I can compare both of them on different fingers. This also helped me to finish off the acrylic that's been sitting on my desk for ages, and it will give me much more acrylic to work with. So I decided to stop mixing at this point, but if I need to add more, I can add more later. Now I know this is just a little testing video because I wanted to see how the acrylic system works for me, but I got this specific kit because of all the nail art. So we've got all the little glitters, gemstones, comes with the instructions. Now if you watch my previous video, especially my Christmas nails and the pink French glitter, these are the glitters that I used. It also comes with nail forms and brush on nail glue. I haven't tested the nail glue yet, but when I do, I'll let you know how strong it is. And then it also comes with these little colorful gemstones, and also like 3 to 4 different chrome colors, which I also used in my Christmas nail video. Now this bag came with the files as well as cuticle oil. So it's application time, and I'm gonna pick up my first bead. One thing I noticed about this brush is because of how thin it is, it doesn't allow you to pick up so much product, and it also doesn't hold the product very well, as you can see. I even had to use my finger to sort of guide the brush because it wasn't moving the product at all. So I decided to switch out the brush with the one from my old kit. First thing I noticed was the size of the bead it picked up. The size is so much bigger, and the brush covers a wider amount of surface area. So it was easier to work with my old brush from but still overall it wasn't that great. On another note, I really love the color of the acrylic, because remember, this is the mix of the 2 pinks, and it's created a really beautiful blush pink. Not even blush pink, like a baby powder pink almost nude, and I feel like this is the perfect base color to go on your nails if you were gonna use gel polish or do any kind of like nail art. I honestly feel like you could even leave it like this is such a cute color, and then maybe do some nail art or something. I feel like this is a really beautiful color. I'm also not doing the 3 bead or 4 bead method. I'm just filling in the acrylic where it needs to go. I feel like because of the problem of the brush, the application process isn't as smooth as I would like it to be, so I'm just gonna do the best I can right now, and then when I buy better acrylic brushes from Amazon, I will definitely be redoing an acrylic video, and we're gonna follow the proper methods. Now I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like the brush was like eating the product. But what I mean by that is so much product was getting stuck into the brush that no matter how many times I dipped the brush into the monomer, it wasn't picking up product like it should, if you know what I mean. So it began to get messy and there was just product everywhere. It wasn't forming a full like proper bead. So what I decided to do was get some acetone in another dapping bowl and get some tissue and completely clean out the brush after like 2 or 3 beads, because that's when it would get clogged. Now this brush also had that little problem of being a bit flimsy. Although yes, it is wider, it picks up more product, but I still found myself having to use my fingers to sort of guide the brush and move the product with my finger guiding the brush, which shouldn't happen. So yeah, I really do need to get some personal premium quality brushes so the entire process will be so much easier and so much smoother, because the acrylic itself is really nice. I love the color, I love the consistency. I also like the monomer, the drying speed. I really like everything about the acrylic system except the brush. Like imagine how smoothly this would have gone if I had a good brush. But on a lighter note, I really love the sheer pink acrylic that came with the COSCELIA kit. Don't get me wrong, I know I said earlier that I loved the mixed acrylic, the mixed pink, but this sheer pink is so perfect. If you were going to do the perfect acrylic base, this sheer pink is the perfect acrylic for you. And I think it's my favorite acrylic. It goes on so nicely and it almost looks clear with a hint of pink, which is just so perfect. So I figured out the secret to make the application process go much smoother, and that is to pick up a wet bead, a small to medium wet bead. Now because the bead was wet, it's easy for me to move the product around, because remember my brushes were not strong. So as the bead is wet, it gave me a longer time to maneuver the product around, and it made it easier for my brush to move the acrylic around and shape my nail. So after I realized that, I decided to switch back to my pink brush that came with the COSCELIA kit, because I am testing out the kit, so I wanted to make sure I gave the brush a fair chance. And sure enough, as long as I kept the bead wet and small, I was able to apply the acrylic all over my nails fairly smoothly. So as well as cleaning out my brush with acetone and tissue, I also cleaned out my dapping bowl just in case there was any acrylic settled at the bottom which would have been caught in my brush. So clean brush and clean dapping bowl, that was what helped me to get through the application process much smoother. So I went in with an extra bead of the pink acrylic from COSCELIA on top of the mixed acrylic just to give the nail a better shape. It also acted like a clear acrylic. I just really wanted to give more strength to the nail. So these are my nails now that I'm done with the application process. So all I've got to do now is file and shape my nails, and I'll be right back. So I'm done filing and buffing my nails using a buffer block, and this is what they look like. My thoughts on the kit overall is it's an amazing kit if you are into nail art, and if you're a beginner as well and you just want to do some test nails at home, it's perfect. The only thing I would say is you should have your own brushes that are really good, tried and tested, or you could just do the easy method that I do, which is to keep the bead wet, and there's no way you'll have any problems with this kit. Thank you all for watching my video. I'll definitely be doing more acrylic videos in the future. See you in my next video, everyone. Bye.